where I come from, Iran, you have to make a big entrance exam for university. And there you can choose your profession, what you want to study. First, I chose electrical engineering because that's what usually people do when they get a better marking. And the first semester, I went to programming class, C, and then I was like, okay, I want to do that. So I didn't even finish one semester as electrical engineering, and I changed to computer engineering. And yeah, like in my bachelor, I was doing some classical machine learning, but not much. I got very interested in robotic. And then I applied for an internship in TU Wien. And I was there for a summer. I liked it. Came back for my master's, and then I kind of stayed there and worked in machine learning, machine vision for 3 years. That's how I got into programming. I'm working as a machine learning engineer at API Chap. I'm a first employee of the startup. It's also my first real job after university. As a day-to-day job, I work in building services and using machine learning methods for generating the APIs for different examples. That's the whole idea of the startup. To write the APIs, or like to generate the APIs using machine learning models instead of like coding it, one person codes it. The machine learning models that are being used right now are large language models, which are a big hit right now. And the powerful part of them is that they have a window remembering all the stuff that they said, so they can generate meaningful content. They are not very smart, so they are still a bit dumb when it comes to logical stuff, but they're very good generating text and based on the prompts you would give them. So as a machine learning engineer, I would try, right now what I do exactly is prompt engineering to use the existing models that usually happens in machine learning. You try first to use the models that already existed and see how well they work with your example. And right now I also build services using the GPT models, but in the future would be also fine-tuning the models to fit better the problem that we currently have instead of being a general to get better results. And the prompt engineering here, it's a bit more important because, as I said, language models are not very smart. So sometimes, like in the logical points, like they cannot make the connections. So with the correct prompt and explaining to them, you have to do this and that, then it will be a better result. Like you would get better result from them. When I started, I really liked coding through games and learning classical machine learning, for example, which really attracted me to this field because it was a big challenge, but it was also fun when you see what is exactly happening, which, for example, when I was that one semester that I was in computer electrical engineering, I was not seeing it very fast. So that would boost also the enthusiasm, like, oh, this is something happening. I see some results. But also in the meantime, you learn stuff. And it's mostly by practicing. Like, of course, reading some basics and mathematics would also help in the long term and algorithms. But at the end of the day, it's mostly programming and working on different examples to get a sense of how you should even code or proceed in one example. Because that's nothing that you can really teach, but it's more like experience that you can gain from doing different stuff.